Hey everybody, welcome to Calvary Family Time, a short midweek video to remind you that you're not alone and that you're a part of something larger than yourselves. We're glad that you are a part of our family. Hey kids, Dr. McInnes is going to talk to you today, and one of the things he's going to talk to you about is YouTube, which is really interesting because if you're watching this video, you're watching it on YouTube, which makes it great, right? Well, yes, but not always. Watch what Dr. McInnes has to say.
Hey guys, how's it going? Give me 1 second here. I was just listening to some YouTube. Do you guys watch YouTube? You enjoy YouTube? Who are your favorite YouTubers? I know for my kids, it's Dude Perfect and Lanky Box and Mariah Elizabeth. I think YouTube, it's an interesting place. There's some really neat resources there. I know that I've learned myself a lot of things on YouTube, whether or not it's looking at some golf tutorials or travel planning. There's lots of really good resources there. I know our kids use YouTube for learning and doing some research, and I think it serves its place, but I don't think it will ever replace in-person instruction. I know that I've learned a lot myself personally from having in-person instruction, and our children too, for example, with sports or with sewing classes. There's lots that you can learn online, but really being there in person is very beneficial. Mrs. McInnes and I were recently watching a video about the church, something called AGTV, American Gospel TV, that we're really enjoying. And one of the videos that we're watching was specifically about the church and our local church. And the person on the video asked a question, which was, who is the most influential pastor in your lives? I know that for me and Mrs. McInnes, we spend a lot of time listening either online or with podcasts to pastors like John Piper and Tim Keller. But really in the video, the person who posed the question was really asking to make a point that really the most influential pastor in our lives should be the one that we have a personal relationship with at our local church. For us, Pastor Tom. I want to take a look at the Westminster Larger Catechism, specifically question 159. Question number 159 of the Larger Catechism is, how is the Word of God to be preached by those that are called thereunto? And the answer is that they are called to labor in the ministry of the Word, are to preach sound doctrine diligently, in season and out of season, plainly, not in the enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of the power, faithfully, making known to the whole counsel of God wisely, applying themselves to the necessities and capacities of the hearer zealously, with fervent love, to God and the souls of His people, sincerely aiming at His glory and their conversion, edification, and salvation. As Miss McInnes and I were thinking more and more about this answer, we really thought to ourselves how blessed we are at Calvary to have and always have had fantastic preachers, whether or not it's preaching from the pulpit or teaching in person, or as well as what you're seeing online. We have just tremendously enjoyed the personal relationship we have had with our pastors at Calvary. And by a personal relationship, I mean getting to know people and having them know us, specifically having them in our house, praying with us, eating with us, grieving with us, celebrating with us. And we, Miss McInnes and I have had local Calvary pastors marry us and baptize our children. Just an incredible relationship that we've had, and we're so fortunate and blessed to have that relationship with our pastor at our local church. In 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 2 and 3, to elders, which also includes pastors, we're told, "Shepherd the flock of God that is among you, exercising oversight, not under compulsion, but willingly, as God would have you, not for shameful gain, but eagerly, not domineering over those in your charge, but being examples to the flock. Wow, those are encouraging words. So we have an incredible opportunity at our hands with the internet to see all of these amazing pastors and speakers that we have. And those environments have their place. But I would encourage you to get to know your local pastor at our local church, Pastor Tom. He's not only your parents' pastor, he's your pastor too. And I didn't ask him specifically, but I'm certain that he wants to get to know you, really know about you and what makes you tick, and how God is working in your lives. So we are so blessed to have that opportunity here at our church, and I would encourage you to really seek that relationship out. Again, I hope that everyone is doing well, and we look forward to times when we're able to do these talks in person. And again, be well, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
That's some really important stuff that Dr. McInnes is talking about there. And he's absolutely right about this. I desire to know the people in our church, regardless of how old they are, which means that I want to know you. I want to know you better. I want to know how I can help you to serve the Lord. And so thanks, Dr. McInnes, for reminding me of that, and thanks for reminding all of us about the importance of God's church. In this time of COVID-19, it is hard for us to be able to form those kinds of relationships and to make them deeper. But we do what we can. And in addition to videos like this, where we can stay in touch with each other for now, we are glad that we are still able to meet on Sunday mornings at 8:30 and at 10:15. And so I hope that you'll be able to join us this week. We wear masks, and that makes it less than ideal, of course, too, but it is an opportunity for us to be in each other's presence. It's part of what we do to remind ourselves that we're not alone as we follow Jesus together. So I hope that I can see you this Sunday as we continue to get to know one another better and follow Jesus together. Have a great rest of your week.